If you're past 60, each action you take, every stride you make or avoid, can directly affect your heart. What if I revealed that certain well-known workouts, which you believed were keeping you robust, might be quietly harming your heart daily? I'm not here to frighten you but to safeguard you. As a cardiologist, I've witnessed too many older adults enter my office feeling perfectly healthy only to uncover high blood pressure, erratic heartbeats, or unexpected signs of heart stress. In many instances, it wasn't poor nutrition or inactivity that caused the problem, it was the wrong activity. Workouts that were too vigorous, too abrupt, or simply excessive for an aging heart needing gentler care. Most seniors don't even realize they're making this error. In this video, I'm urging you to halt 5 specific types of exercise that could weaken your heart, not fortify it. But don't fret, I'll also reveal what to do instead. Keep watching because your heart merits better. The first habit might be what you're doing today. Before we proceed, if you haven't subscribed yet, please press that button and activate the bell so you never miss another health tip crafted just for you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can improve your content. 1. High intensity interval training, HIIT, and overexertion. A hidden danger to the aging heart after 60. Your heart isn't the same as your youth. It's more delicate, susceptible, and far less tolerant of extremes. That's why high-intensity interval training, those brief bursts of intense effort followed by short rest periods, can be among the most hazardous exercises for older adults. As a cardiologist, I've seen too many seniors embrace these popular workouts believing they're doing the right thing, thinking that sweating more equates to a longer life. But the reality is that these exercises place sudden, immense strain on a heart that may already be grappling with high blood pressure, irregular rhythms, or stiffened arteries. When you push yourself into rapid, breathless states, your heart is forced to pump harder and faster than is safe. For many seniors, this doesn't build resilience, it creates risk. Worse, the damage isn't always immediate. The heart strains silently, blood pressure rises subtly, and electrical rhythms destabilize. You might feel slightly dizzy or unusually fatigued, dismissing it as aging, but inside, your heart raises a warning flag that's too often ignored until it's too late. What's most tragic is that many seniors undertake these workouts to stay independent, live longer, or match younger peers. But pushing beyond your body's limits can lead to an ER visit or a life-changing event. Exercise should bolster your heart, not harm it. Gentle walking, tai chi, or light swimming are the unsung champions of senior heart health. They nurture your body without jolting it, working with your heart, not against it. Safety is strength in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, and consistency is a success. But there's another common mistake. I see one that involves not just movement but posture and pressure. And sadly, it's hiding in plain sight at gyms and home workouts everywhere. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now, let's move to point number 2. 2. Core crunches and heavy lifting. When strength training harms your heart, there's a widespread belief that building a strong physique protects us as we age, and to some degree, that's true. Muscle keeps us mobile, stable, and independent. But as a heart specialist, I've observed something more intricate and risky when older adults perform exercises like crunches, sit-ups, or heavy weightlifting without understanding the internal pressure they generate. They may be endangering their hearts. Many seniors don't realize that straining during a core crunch or lifting a heavy dumbbell causes a surge in intra-abdominal and thoracic pressure. This pressure doesn't just stay in the abdomen or chest head, presses inward and upward, spiking blood pressure and placing sudden demands on the heart to adjust. This can be a breaking point for an aging heart, particularly one already weakened by stiff arteries or silent plaque buildup. I've treated patients who fainted mid-rep, felt chest pain during a set, or experienced arrhythmias soon after what they thought was a routine gym session. Ironically, these individuals weren't neglecting their health but actively trying to preserve it. But the body in its 60s or 70s isn't the same as it was decades ago. The circulatory system is less flexible, and the heart is more vulnerable to sudden pressure changes. A single improper lift or poorly executed abdominal contraction can lead to unexpected consequences in a fitness routine. The key isn't to abandon strength training entirely, it's to adapt it carefully. Use resistance bands instead of weights. Focus on slow, controlled movements, and work with a trainer who understands heart limitations. You don't need to stop building strength. You must stop shocking your system. And yet, not all risks come from exertion. Some stem from something much simpler, something you can't see but your heart feels whenever the temperature shifts. 3. Exercising in extreme temperatures. When weather becomes your heart's silent foe, we often discuss exercise as the key to better health, and it is so. However, for seniors, the when and where of physical activity matter as much as the exercise itself. I've seen too many well-intentioned older adults step out for a walk on a chilly winter morning or a scorching summer afternoon, unaware that the environment around them is working against their hearts. When you're over 60, your body loses its ability to regulate internal temperature. In the cold, your blood vessels narrow to conserve warmth. raising blood pressure, a natural response that can strain a heart already dealing with hypertension or plaque-filled arteries. In extreme heat, the opposite occurs. Your blood vessels widen, your heart races to cool you down, and dehydration sets in faster than expected. In both cases, the heart works harder, not from effort but survival. I've seen patients collapse during neighborhood walks in the heat or struggle to breathe after just a few minutes in winter air. These aren't exceptions, they're warnings. Many seniors don't realize how sensitive the cardiovascular system becomes to temperature changes. Your heart doesn't need to run a marathon to be stressed, it just needs exposure to the wrong environment. At the wrong time, exercise should heal, not harm. For seniors, that often means choosing comfort over challenge. Find indoor spaces with stable temperatures, hydrate before, during, and after activity, and dress in breathable layers or warm gear. But above all, listen when your body whispers before it screams. But while the weather is an external foe, there's a greater danger in the very style of movement many seniors choose, especially when it involves fast-paced, jarring motions that disrupt more than just balance. What happens next might surprise you. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now, let's continue with point number 4. 4. Jumping. Rapid movements and sudden direction changes. The hidden chaos. In an aging body, something about fast-paced exercise feels invigorating, like we're pushing back against time. Jumping jacks, stair sprints, burpees, or quick aerobics classes may seem harmless, even empowering. But when you're over 60, those same movements can quietly wreak havoc on a body that no longer handles shock, speed, or sudden shifts as at once. I've seen strong, proud seniors try to keep up with younger peers in community fitness classes or online routines, only to arrive in my clinic describing dizzy spells, pounding hearts, or unexplained falls. It's not weakness, it's biology. As we age, our nervous system slows, our balance becomes less reliable, and our arteries stiffen. Rapid changes in movement, jumping up, twisting, or turning quickly create a storm of demands on the cardiovascular system. Blood pressure fluctuates, the heart races irregularly, and oxygen delivery may struggle to keep up. These motions don't just strain muscles, they confuse the body. To an aging body, what feels like a simple jump or lunge is a challenge in coordination, blood flow, and recovery. For seniors with even mild cardiovascular issues, the risk of arrhythmia or a dangerous fall becomes very real. The most heartbreaking part, these seniors often try to stay active, young, and independent. But true strength at this age comes not from speed but from control. Not from how fast you move but from how gently you protect what matters most, your heart, balance, and peace. Slow, fluid exercises like Tai Chi, water, aerobics, or gentle stretching may seem less impressive, but they are profoundly effective. They stabilize the body, soothe the heart, and promote risk-free longevity. Yet, even with safe movement, another threat hides not in how we exercise but when, especially if your routine clashes with something as simple and common as bedtime. 5. Exercising too late at night when good intentions disrupt your heart's deepest healing. Working out in the evening might seem like a practical choice. After all, the day is done, the house is quiet, and there's finally time to move. But for those in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, what feels convenient can sometimes quietly undermine one of the most critical processes your body needs: restorative sleep. I've seen it many times: seniors who take an evening walk after dinner, do light cardio before bed, or try a quick workout late at night in the name of discipline. They mean well, but they don't realize that even light physical effort too close to bedtime can stimulate the nervous system, elevate the heart rate, and delay the body's natural shift into deep, healing rest. As we age, our sleep becomes more fragile, and our internal rhythms, called circadian cycles, become more sensitive to disruption. Late-night exercise, especially if it raises your core temperature or adrenaline levels, tells your body to stay alert when it should be winding down. Here's the hidden danger. Poor sleep is directly linked to higher blood pressure, increased inflammation, insulin resistance, and even irregular heart rhythms. Your heart needs rest just as much as your muscles, maybe more. If you regularly sacrifice deep sleep for evening activity, you may unknowingly rob your heart of its most essential time to repair and recover. It's not that seniors shouldn't move, it's that movement must align with the body's natural cycles. Morning or early afternoon exercise supports better sleep, steadier energy, and more balanced cardiovascular health. Let your evenings be about slowing down, not speeding up, because while sleep is when your heart heals, there's something else just as vital during waking hours, a habit so small, so easily overlooked, that many seniors never think twice about it until it becomes the very thing that puts their heart at risk. 6. A message from my heart to yours. The quiet power of listening to your body. If you've made it this far, thank you. It tells me you care not just about living longer, but about living better. That's why I want to speak to you now, not as a doctor, but as a fellow human who has seen too much pain that could have been avoided. I've spent decades in hospital rooms and clinics, sitting beside seniors who were strong, wise, and full of life until a single choice habit, or workout took it all away. So many of them said the same thing. I didn't think it was a big deal. That phrase haunts me because when you're over 60, almost everything becomes a big deal. What you eat, how you move, when you rest, how you manage stress to your heart, after beating tirelessly for decades, is asking, sometimes pleading, for your attention, not out of fear, but out of need. You don't need to train like you're 30. You don't need to chase some ideal image of active aging if it pushes you beyond what your body can handle. What you need is consistency, kindness, and awareness. There is no reward for overexertion. The quiet, priceless gift of waking up each morning with a steady heart and a clear mind. Let go of the myth that more is better. Start choosing wiser, not harder. Walk with presence, rest purposefully, and move in harmony with your age, not in defiance of it. That is strength. That is courage. That is what protects your heart. And yet, even as you embrace better habits and safer exercise, there's one more trap I must warn you about. One that doesn't happen during movement, but in the moments you skip it when the cost of doing nothing begins to build quietly. The final beat, your heart deserves your wisdom, not your silence. If there's one truth I've learned after decades in cardiology, it's this. The heart doesn't ask for much, but gives you everything. It beats without being told and supports you through every emotion, every step, every year. But after 60, your heart needs you to listen, not to fear it, but to honor it. These 5 exercises I've asked you to avoid aren't bad in themselves. They're just not suited for an aging heart. What once felt invigorating might now be draining. What once built strength might now invite strain, and that's okay. Aging isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Your journey forward should not be about pushing harder, but moving smarter, breathing deeper, and choosing what heals instead of what harms. Because your health isn't measured in sweat or speed, it's measured in the quiet strength of consistency, balance, and care. Let today be the day you start protecting your heart, not punishing it. And if no one's told you this yet, you're not too old, it's not too late. And every gentle choice you make adds life to your years and years to your life. Take that next step, carefully, kindly, and with your heart in mind. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your terms.